A multi-million-dollar heist just turned into a disaster. There is a heavy canvas bag full of cash, a partner who has vanished, and no clear way out of the city. This is the world of Luciana Lucky Armstrong, an international con artist who spent her life staying 3 steps ahead of everyone, until now. She is being hunted by the FBI, specifically Agent Billy Rand, an investigator whose specialized team has turned the entire country into a dragnet. Behind the federal agents is an even greater threat, a ruthless crime boss out for blood, and the millions Lucky accidentally took from her. While hiding from both sides of the law, Lucky discovers she holds a winning lottery ticket worth $390 million. But there is a catch. She can't claim it without revealing her identity to the very people trying to kill her. It is the ultimate narrative trap. The one thing that should guarantee her safety is the very thing that would confirm her location. The pressure of that scenario is so palpable that it has sparked a high-volume debate across social media regarding the show's authenticity. The answer to the viral query is simple. The character Luciana Armstrong, the ruthless crime syndicate, and the Vegas robbery are all entirely fictional. Yet the volume of people searching for a real-world case file suggests the series is successfully overriding our usual skepticism toward heist movies. By anchoring an extreme criminal premise to grounded human psychology, the story feels like a documentary, even though every line is scripted. That psychological depth begins with Marissa Stapley's 2021 novel, which the series uses as its structural blueprint. Stapley didn't have to invent the feeling of a life being upended. Her own mother was a victim of devastating financial scams twice. A financial betrayal like this functions like a central explosion, with shockwaves that shatter surrounding nodes like trust, security, and family stability. Those broken connections eventually reorganize and solidify into a rigid, impenetrable barrier, isolating the central person in a permanent state of hypervigilance. We recognize that pattern of genuine trauma. It makes Lucky's defensive, suspicious reactions feel real, even when the circumstances of the heist are not. Because the characters are grounded in these emotional truths, the show can abandon traditional hero and villain tropes in favor of messy, moral gray areas. This is most evident in the character of Lucky's father, John Armstrong, who serves as the architect of her criminal upbringing. His influence introduces the concept of inherited damage. The habits and deceptions he taught his daughter are far more persistent threats than the FBI agents hunting her down. Lucky's survival depends on her ability to shed the specific criminal behavior she was taught at the dinner table, turning her family history into her most dangerous obstacle. This struggle to escape a life or an identity you were forced into is a universal human experience, which is why the audience connects so deeply with her flight. The auditory landscape of the show reinforces this pressure, specifically through Fiona Apple's percussive theme song, Horns of a Bull. Apple composed the track while meditating on real-world power and agency, drawing from her own reactions to the global horrors she saw in the news. The aggressive drumbeat and low, smoldering vocals pulse with the actual dread of its creator, feeding the sense of claustrophobia on screen. The theme song functions as an emotional anchor, injecting a dose of unfiltered, real-world anxiety into the fictional narrative. This is why that $390 million lottery ticket is ultimately a narrative misdirection. The show presents a profound irony. Unlimited financial wealth cannot buy a way out of generational trauma or erase the psychological scars of the past. Lucky succeeds because it proves that confronting who you are is far more difficult and much more real than running from the law.